Alright, hey guys, Coach Dav, I'm Coach Nick. We're here to teach you your weekend techniques for the spring-summer curriculum. What we're going to do here for your test, we're going to show you all the techniques we covered, and then we'll go over them all step by step as well. So, first thing we're going to start off with today is our Osoto Gari takedown. I'll show you it first, then we'll do it step by step. Okay, so I'm here facing my partner just like this, right? If he gets his hands close to me, I can chop him out of the way. Once his arms are out of the way, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a collar sleeve grip. So I grab here, and I grab the collar on the opposite side. Once I have my collar sleeve grip, I'm going to start to turn my partner towards his leg on the same side as the sleeve. Once I'm here, this slightly puts my partner off balance. I'm now going to take my far leg here and make a cross step behind my partner's leg. Once I have this cross step, I continue to turn my partner as I triple it. One more time. We're here, just like this, right? He tries to grab me, I chop the arms out of the way. First things first, I make a collar sleeve grip. Once I have my collar sleeve grip, I start to turn my partner to the side of the sleeve grip here. As I turn him here, I take my rear leg to make a cross step. And last but not least, I finish my turn, I trip my partner, he falls down to the mat, and that is my Osoto Gari takedown. Alright, next technique we have here today is our leg drag pass. We can get here using our Osoto Gari. I'll show you it first, and I'll do it step by step. Alright, the leg drag pass. First things first, partner starts to feel on the hips. Now, to make my grips, I'm going to take my fingers into the cuffs of my partner's pants and roll them in like this. I don't want my fingers to the inside. 1's legal, 2, I want to protect my fingers. Once I make these grips, I'm going to lift my partner's leg straight into the air as I move forward. Once I move forward, I'm now going to use my leg drag to knock my partner's foot off my hip and bring this leg over my knee on the other side. Once I'm here, I drive that knee down to the mat, pinning my partner's leg. Once I bring this leg down here, I'm going to bring my chest to my partner's chest. Last but not least, I'm going to continue my chest to chest, move behind my partner's legs, and establish my side control. Okay. Step number 1, I make my grips, and I lift my partner's leg straight into the air. Once I have the legs in the air, I leg drag his leg to meet his other foot. So it goes over my knee. My knee now on this side is going to go knee down, over the leg. I'm now going to get chest to chest, reducing the space, and I'm going to move behind my partner's legs, staying nice and heavy, and lock up my side control, just like this. And that is your leg drag pass to side control. Alright, next technique we're going to do here today is your Kimura from side control. We've used a leg drag to get this position. I'll show you first, then we'll do it step by step. Alright, the Kimura from side control. So, first things first, starting with my side control here. I want to control my partner's arm until I get to a more comfortable position. So I'm going to go from head and arm control to arm and arm. Kind of like I'm hugging my partner. Once I'm here, I'm going to go to make a 2-on-1. Once I have my 2-on-1, I take my hand that's under the arm, which once I hear it already is, I'm going to grab my own wrist to make a figure 4, just like this. Once I have my figure 4, I stay nice and tight to my partner. I sit towards his head and step over top. Nice and gently, I don't have to slide the arm back for this. I'm just going to lift his elbow with my forearm. There's my Kimura submission. One more time. We're here. First things first, I go arm in arm from head and arm side control. Then I make a 2-on-1. Once I have my 2-on-1, if my arm is not already underneath, I swim the arm close to the elbow underneath my partner's arm to get my figure 4. I now sit and step towards my partner. I sit on the side, I step over the head. Then last but not least, I just lift the forearm with his forearm with my forearm over here under the tricep. And that is your Kimura side control. Alright, from this position here, we also had another technique you can use. If you can't get the submission here, you can advance to a good position in the sneaky mount. I'll show you first, then I'll step by step. We're going to start from side control for this one. This is your sneaky mount. Alright, sneaky mount. So, starting from head and arm side control. Step number 1, I'm going to take my arm that's under the head out. I'm going to turn to face my partner's legs and bring my hips here onto my partner's chest. Once I'm here, my partner can only really see my back. I'm going to now take my hand that was under my partner's arm. I'm going to reach from the inside to grab my foot. I want to make sure I grab from here. If I grab here, I can kick my foot out, it slips. Grab it from the inside. Once I have my foot here, coach that brings his knees in a little tighter, I can use this foot grab to go up and over, just like this. Once I go up and over, I stay nice and heavy. I advance to the mount position, controlling both the arms from my mount. Time. Step number 1, I take my arm out. I turn to face my partner's legs. Step 2, I take my arm that was under my partner's arm, I grab my foot from the inside. I then bring this foot up and over my partner's legs to avoid getting stuck in guard, and then I sit on top, controlling the arms and establishing my mount. And that is your sneaky mount from side control. So, right, one part of our class as well, we did some guard retention plus a sweep from the guard. The couple of drills we reviewed to start, one was our headlights. I have my elbows and knees tight, say I'm facing Coach Dev. Right, he's here, if he moves around me, I keep my elbows and knees nice and tight, always making sure I keep my eyes on my partner. The second drill we did was our high leg drill, where if my partner goes to my side and I don't have enough space to turn towards him, I lie down on my back, I post with my close leg, my other foot, the one farthest from my partner, is going to make a high leg. My partner pushes into my foot. I can use this to push my partner back and reset my frames here with my elbows and knees tight, my feet on my partner's hips. Once we got past those two drills, we did what's called our tripod sweep, which takes our partner down, then we can stand up. I'll show you the tripod sweep first, then I'll do it step by step.
No, I wasn't there. As I saw you turn the wrong way there.
Tripod sweep.
What's up? Okay.
So, first things first, our feet are on the hips to start. The first thing I'm going to do is make a cross sleeve grip. So I take my hand here, I reach across, I grab my partner's sleeve. Now with my free hand, I'm going to cup the ankle on the same side. The other ankle is still available, so I need to use my foot on the same side to make a hook. Once I have this hook, I'm going to use my hook, my ankle grip, and my sleeve grip to pull, and my foot on the hip to push. Coach Sav goes down, I land up here. One more time. So, feet are on the hips to start. First things first, cross sleeve grip. Step 2 with my free hand, grab the ankle. Step 3, hook the other ankle with the same side foot.
Once I have this hook here, I gently push pull. I push with my foot on the hip. I pull with everything else.
My partner goes down, and that is our tripod swing. Okay, the last technique we have that we cover in the first part of our spring summer unit is the close guard triangle. I'll show you first, then I'll do it step by step. So to get started, let's show you how to pull the close guard first. So I have to push that face this way, right? I get my collar sleeve grip. Captain Morgan on the same size as sleeve grip, windshield wiper from my back foot, and I pull coast to dab in just like this. From here, we can do our triangle, but I'll turn around so you can see the triangle. Okay, this is our triangle from close guard. I'll show you first, I'll do it step by step. Alright, close guard triangle. So first things first, the idea of a triangle, I need the head and the arm between my legs. So first thing I'm going to do is get to what's called the one in, one out. So I take one of Coach Dab's arms in, I force the other one out as I shoot my diamond. Now it's not tight enough yet. So what I'm going to do is I switch my grips. I'm going to use this hand to grab my shin. I'm not going to let go of this grip until I'm ready. Once I'm here, I can take my free hand to make an underhook under my partner's leg. Once I have this underhook, I'm going to get my ear to my partner's knee. My free leg is going to help me adjust my angle as I get ear to knee. Last but not least, I'm going to lock this triangle up nice and tight, and now I can let go of the shin. I gently squeeze my triangle together. There's my tap. One more time. So first things first, I need to get the one in, one out. Coach has both arms in, one in, one out. Once I'm here, I'm now going to use my arm to grab the shin, holding this until I'm ready to lock it up. Now, I take this hand here, I'm going to swim for the underhook under my partner's leg. You see my underhook there, right from my hand. Now, using my other foot, I'm going to bring my ear to the knee by adjusting my angle. Once I adjust my angle, I can see down my partner's ear. I lock this triangle up. And now I can release the grip on the shin. Very, very gently, I can now squeeze my knees together. And there is my triangle. And that is all the techniques we have covered for the first half of this unit. Test starts very soon, guys. Looking very forward to seeing you on the mats. Os.